Italian-American Heritage Month. Today, how appropriate that we stand before you in the John Ferraro Council Chambers, where he's shining down upon us, right, Tom? And, yeah, John Ferraro. Yeah. As a kid growing up in the city, when John Ferraro was on TV, my dad would nudge me and say, "Son, John Ferraro, he's Italian." So he reminded me of that growing up in this great city. I am a proud first-generation Italian-American, and it's a great honor to be standing here honoring the great contributions of our fellow Italian-Americans as your elected official representing the Great 15. As many of you know, Italian-Americans have a rich history in the founding and growth of this continent and this nation. In fact, I was at the Watts Towers over the last weekend when I continue to hear and celebrate the story of Sabato Bonilla, who immigrated here. When I heard his story and saw the great work he did at the Watts Towers, it reminded me of my parents who immigrated here from Italy nearly over 40 years ago. How they came, you see my family here before me, they came to this country for an opportunity to come work, provide for the family, and the Los Angeles Harbor is home to over 45,000 Italian Americans, the largest Italian American community in the state. And in 1524, talk a little history, Giovanni de Verancio, a mariner from Florence, Italy, set foot in what is now Rhode Island. His arrival at Block Island and his observation that it was about the size of an islet of Rhodes later gave Rhode Island its name. Italian Americans had made great contributions to American societies economically, artistically, culturally, scientifically, and politically. Italians and Italian Americans invented pianos, violins, calendars, radios, telescopes, compasses, microscopes, thermometers, eyeglasses, steam engines, typewriters, and batteries. And they're also great cooks, too. And Italian Americans have toiled and labored while helping to build our nation's infrastructure, including railroads, tunnels, highways, and subways. The Italian presence in Los Angeles began in 1827 with Giovanni Leandri, a native of Sardinia, who established a business and built a home in the Pueblo, adjacent to where Union Station currently stands. And the heart of the Italian enclave was located at what we know today as El Pueblo Historical Monument, Chinatown to Lincoln Heights. And Italians have made significant contributions to the development of Los Angeles and California from the fields of banking, science, agriculture, transportation, and entertainment, and are responsible for landmarks such as the Watts Towers, Guasti Villa, Venice Canals, and the Biltmore Hotel. My hometown, the community of San Pedro in the 15th District, is home, as I mentioned, to an estimated 45,000 Italian Americans, making it home to the largest Italian American community in the state. Many San Pedro Italian social clubs are here before you that I like to honor, that I grew up with as an Angelino in the San Pedro area. And today is a proud day, and to be the first Italian American to represent the 15, I continue to be humbled, grateful, and blessed for this opportunity. So with that, we have a few speakers. I want to recognize before our speakers are called up, the Trapido Club who's here, the Italian Catholic Federation of San Pedro, our Ischia San Pedro Sister City Foundation, the Italian American Club of San Pedro, representing each of the organizations, Stefano Finazzo, Bracciolino, Carmela Funicello, and Neil D'Oliva. Their families too came to San Pedro for the fishing and canning industry for a better life for themselves and their families, the American dream. In fact, my Aunt Pino is here, who worked the canneries many, many years, and when she'd come home, she would babysit my sisters and I, and when she'd come home, she'd wear all white, and we'd tell her, "Zia, you smell like fish." And she says, "You see, that is the smell of money." Now, we are working hard, and I'll never forget that as a kid growing up. And it's exactly the fishing industry is what brought my family here, and why I stand before you as your city council member representing the 15th in this great city. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. I want to thank Mariana Gatto of the Italian American Museum of Los Angeles for helping to organize today's festivities. Also, Assemblymember Mike Gatto sends his love and regards, a dear friend of mine, and who is representing us very well as a speaker pro tem in Sacramento. And I want to thank them all for coming. Also joining us is the Honorable Consul General Giuseppe Peroni, who is joining us. I want to invite him up to say a few words again.
Well, thank you, Joe. These words are highly appreciated, and they are very powerful because they remind us all of the importance of the journey of Italian Americans since their arrival in the early 1800s up to today, and their amazing contribution to the city of Los Angeles that, as Mayor Villaraigosa was saying yesterday, is a city that really thrives with diversity, with the contribution of so many different communities. And Italian Americans are so intertwined, so special to the economic, social, but also urban landscape in Los Angeles. Like you yourself said, the towers by Simon Rodia are a really special monument and a testament to the creativity of Italians. But also, Italy served as an inspiration for the construction of Los Angeles. If you look at the Venice canals, or I was told that this room itself is remindful of or was built after the San Vitale Rotunda in Ravenna. So really the presence of Italy and Italians in Los Angeles is very powerful, and it has been continuous since the very beginning up to this day. And it's very special, and I want to thank the mayor, I want to thank all the city council for their commitment and for proclaiming once again this year, October, Italian Heritage Month. This is very important for us because it happens in the month of the Columbus Day celebrations, where Italian heritage is celebrated throughout the United States. I want to also mention two other initiatives that we are working on and that are meant to remind Americans and people of Los Angeles of the importance of Italian heritage. And one is that we are listing all Italian or the major Italian works of art in a publication that is being curated by the Italian Cultural Institute, and its director is here, Alberto Di Mauro, and that's for, it will basically outline an itinerary of Italian works of art in the major permanent collection in Los Angeles. And also next year, 2013, will be the year of Italian culture in the United States. So with that, we want to showcase Italian culture in the whole country, and especially, particularly in Los Angeles, we will have a program of events that will highlight the importance, the continuing contribution that Italy has made to mankind with its culture, its art, and its creativity. Well, thank you for, again, renewing this commitment. I would like to thank, from the bottom of my heart, all the Italian association and the organizations that are here today and that work tirelessly every day to uphold, promote, and let everybody know what the Italian heritage, Italian values are all about. So the Italian American Museum Foundation, the Federated Italo-American of Southern California, the National Italian American Foundation, San Gennaro, the Italians in San Pedro, the Sister City Committee of Los Angeles, everyone is really committed to this cause, and I really congratulate you for the daily work that you constantly do. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, it gives me a great honor to introduce to you someone who's really championed our Sister Cities Foundation, our Sister Cities program. And I remember I was here when Carmela joined Councilmember LaBonge in signing the commitment on establishing a sister city between the city of Los Angeles and Ischia. Councilmember Tom LaBonge.
Well, thank you very much. It's great to see your native son. But your native son must do one thing. You forgot to introduce somebody very special who's here today.
My mom is here. Of course, I did my family. And also my mom, dad, my mother-in-law, my 92-year-old grandmother. She's been here over 40 years.
John Paul, he challenged me. He said he got to do this. But Carmela is going to speak for the Sister City. This is the great thing about our city, our neighborhoods, San Pedro, our towns, and the people. And the Italian people have done great things. And I always think of John Ferraro every day. Many of you knew John and his work. Carmela, say a few things on our Sister City.
Thank you, Tom. You are You are full of energy. I wish I could be like you more because you accomplished a lot of things with that. Thank you for being here, all our Italian people, all our Italian friends back here. I want to say something. John talked about our Italians who were here. I want to remind, and the people don't know, the king who colonized California, Alta California, was 1/3 of Borbone, the son of an Italian princess, Italian blood and French blood. So we've been here for a very long time. Thank you.
And I also want to welcome and have her say a few words, Mariana Gatto from the Italian American Museum of Los Angeles. Let's go.
Very good morning, esteemed members of the Los Angeles City Council and all those present today. My name is Mariana Gatto and I'm the director of the Italian American Museum of Los Angeles. On behalf of the board of directors of the IMLA and the 300,000 Italian Americans who call Los Angeles their home, I'm very happy to be here celebrating the 7th annual Italian Heritage Month. The IMLA feels fortunate not only to be your partners in the promotion of cultural tourism in the city of Los Angeles, but also in raising awareness of the unparalleled diversity of the city of LA. We hope in the near future, maybe next year, that this day is marked by a parade that begins at the Italian American Museum, fulfilling our dearly departed John Ferraro's wishes, continuing to City Hall, and then making a very long, yet well worth it journey to San Pedro.
Dream big, dream big.
To continue with the largest community of Italian Americans in the region. In closing, I'd like to invite all of you to the Italian Americans Taste of Italy, which takes place on October 13th at El Pueblo. And I also want to point out the little present that we brought all of you today, filled with a bunch of Italian goodies. And we're very happy to see you back, Councilman Rosenthal. Thank you so much.
National District Tour, the Beatles album that they had, Sgt. Pepper's. Guess who was in that list of all the people? Simon O'Neill. He was one of those pictures.
Amazing.
That's amazing Italian history right there.
Yes, important historian, thank you, Tom. Now, I also want to bring up Ann Potenza. We just celebrated the 11th year of the Feast of San Gennaro in Hollywood. She wants to say a few words and another successful event. Ann Potenza.
Thank you, Doug. Good morning, everybody. As we just this past weekend had our Feast of San Gennaro, Los Angeles, that is the beginning of our kickoff for amazing activities that we will have throughout this entire month. I also have the honor of serving as the president of the Federated Italo-Americans of Southern California. And one of the things we want everyone to know that the Italians are alive and well in Los Angeles and Southern California. I have the honor of representing over 70 different Italian-American organizations with over 130 chapters in Los Angeles and Southern California. So through all those people, we will be having amazing activities throughout the month of October, followed by an open invitation to everyone to join us on Sunday, October 14th at Casa Italiana, where we celebrate Columbus Day. Thank you very much.
So it is a great honor alongside Mr. Labange and to highlight and kick off October 2012, the Italian American Heritage Month in the City of Los Angeles. I'd like to present this to Mr. Peroni, Italian Consul General.
Mr. we have a couple of members that would like to say a few words. Start